Hey, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Terry Hansen here. Welcome back to Traveling with Terry each and every single morning as I travel from my home to the office and spend a few minutes with you, the trailblazers, hustlers, and connectors of the business world. Sure appreciate the time you spend every day working to make your customers' lives better, your employees' lives better, and your life better. And my job is to help you do that by sharing some tips and strategies along the way to help you. So today, let's talk a little bit about how to put together your marketing content for your business. So I was reminded of how critical this particular topic is of how to put together your marketing content for your business. Early last week, one of the clients that we are working with here at Arcane Marketing is a charter school. And now, of course, when it comes to charter schools, most like every other school, the most important time in their annual calendar is about August, when all the new students are getting enrolled. And so each student is worth, round numbers, about anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 to the school in public funds. And so obviously school districts are very, very interested in making sure, especially charter schools are very interested in making sure that come August their enrollment levels are high so that they can have the finances and the resources that they can to continue to operate really good programs for the kids. So now we are sitting in the midst of March right now. So let's do the count. So you have March, April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months before kind of big time enrollment season. Now, if you were the head administrator for a charter school with 5 months left until kind of big time enrollment, when you make all of your money basically for the year, what would you start thinking about or putting together when it comes to your marketing content for the search engines as well as social media? Well, we had a conversation about this, and I recommended that he do basically a couple of things. The first is put together a simple calendar. In his case, a 5-month calendar, one for the month of March, April, May, June, July, August, etc. And think about all the different topics that a parent might need to know or understand before they really get interested about enrolling their kid into a charter school. So month number 1, what would be kind of the basic foundational thing? Month number 2, what would be kind of the next natural thing? Month 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You've got to think about kind of this journey or path that your customers might travel in learning more about you and becoming or getting to the point where they want to do business with you in essence. So we talked a little bit about this, and he just put together his 5-month content calendar and sent that over to Arcane Marketing as an agency so we could help him with that sort of thing, and that was great. But I want to maybe suggest and recommend that you do the same. Think about maybe just the next 12 weeks, the next 3 months of your calendar, and think about each and every single week. Another way to think about this would be is, what are the 12 topics, 12 most frequently asked questions that you tend to get from your customers? 12 topics, 12 most frequently asked questions. Consider putting those frequently asked questions together in your 12-week content calendar. Okay, so now you've got a schedule. You've got you've got a 12-week calendar, one topic per week that you can focus on. Great. Now you know what you're going to be talking about and what you're posting. It's pretty critical because your customers really do have interest. Your customers have needs. They have questions, they have concerns, they have worries, doubts, and fears. And the things that you post on social media, as well as on the search engines, guess what? Your job is to answer those questions, put those fears and worries and concerns to rest, and then invite them to take action to come get to know you a little bit better. So let's talk about your content. So that's step number 1, is really put together your good content calendar for this charter school. It was a 5-month calendar for you and your business. Who knows what your cycle looks like, but for simplicity purposes, let's just think about 12 weeks. Now let's talk about the kind of content. Now content really comes in 4 flavors. You can't really do much more than that. The first flavor is a video format. The second is the written word. The third is an image, a picture, or an image that you look at. And then number four is audio, something that you listen to. So it really doesn't matter what kind of content you put out, but what is important is that whatever content you create, it's appropriate for the kind of platform that it's going on. So for example, if you're posting to YouTube, well, it's not really appropriate to post a lot of written content on YouTube. Why? Because it's a video platform. So on YouTube, it's important that you create good video content so that you can host it there. Okay, and the list goes on and on. Each social media channel, from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to Pinterest, the list goes to LinkedIn. Each platform is designed really kind of uniquely for a different kind of content, a different kind of just medium there. But also, each one of those platforms is also designed for a different theme of the content. Some people go to TikTok primarily for entertainment. So if you're going to post some content to TikTok, it needs to be kind of overtly entertaining, right? If you post content to LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a business platform, so it needs to be overtly businessy and overtly educational, right? If you're posting to if you're posting to YouTube, YouTube is a search engine just like Google, and so people go there for a lot of how-to things, how to do this, how to change a tire, how to file my taxes, or fill in the blank, right? So YouTube is overtly educational as well. So anyway, think about wherever you are posting your content, whatever platform or whatnot you're going to. Think about what kind of content is needed there, what kind of modality, visual, audio, visual, audio, video, or written word. Think about that, but also think about kind of the tone or the tenor. Is it entertaining? Is it educational? Is it businessy? Is it editorial style? Okay, so that's another thing to think about. Now let's kind of walk through maybe the last quick thing, and that is how to put your content together. Very simple pathway, simple flow that you can use to do that. So this week, since it's spring break, you theoretically would have one topic, a frequently asked question that comes from your customers that you're going to focus your content on this week. So for example, one pretty common question that we get here at Arcane Marketing, which is a digital marketing agency, one common question that we typically get is, how do I get more people to my website? How do I get more people to look at my website? Okay, so that might be the theme of our content this week. So one thing that you might do is pick one medium, whether it's written word or video or an image or an audio. Pick one of those and just create a single piece of content using that. And I'm doing that right now with this Facebook Live broadcast in the morning. I'm kind of going on impromptu. I've got some ideas and some stories and things in my mind that I want to share, and I'm recording this video as a piece of content, right? Now, when this video is over, I'm going to save this video on my phone, and I'm going to upload it to a Google Drive, and then other members of our team are going to then transcribe this video into written word. And guess what is going to become of that written word? It's going to go to our editors. They're going to create an article or a blog post about that, and then they're going to upload that to LinkedIn and to medium.com and to LinkedIn and etc. And they're going to distribute that. But it all starts with just one piece of content. From that transcription, they might find a line or two that's really, really good and create a quote. Or they might find some steps here in this video that they're going to use in an infographic. So from the content of this video, they're going to create a quote or a meme or an infographic or some sort of graphically designed image there, and they're going to post that up on Pinterest or up on Instagram, or use that again in another different type of blog post, or up on Facebook, right? So it always starts with one piece of content. Whatever is native to you, whatever your strength is. If you're a great writer, start with writing. If you're charismatic and a handsome person, then you start with video, right? If you are neither of those, but you are a good talker, then you start with audio and just a podcast. If you are none of those, but you're really talented graphically and from a graphic design perspective, then you start with images and pictures, right? It doesn't matter where you start, but just start with one of those mediums and then take that one piece of content and then create different derivatives or yeah, just different versions of it for different kinds of platforms. Get some help. Use Fiverr.com or Upwork.com or funnelrolodex.com or any of the channels out there, and go hire some really talented freelancers to help you. You don't have to do all the work yourself, but you have to create your own content calendar, right? You have to come up with your topics. You have to create the very first version of it, and then from that very first version, then you can send it off to other people to polish it. And you can have other people help you also post to different channels. So so this video here, for example, would be Monday. Now tomorrow, I might have an article about the same topic that is published. On Wednesday, I might have some graphically designed images now that are uploaded based on this. On Thursday, I might have stripped the audio version of this out and have created a podcast, and that goes up, right? And then on Friday, I might be sending emails out to my list with links to various things so that they can consume the content as well. So anyway, those are some strategies and things to think about, but I want you to consider yourself as a business owner or as an entrepreneur or even as a marketer in this sense. You are the PR agency for your company. You really are. You're the media company, you're the promoter, you are it. You're in charge of planting the seed and nurturing it and letting that harvest go. And it really does start with the content that you're creating. You know, gurus out there like Gary Vaynerchuk and many others are proponents of creating, you know, anywhere from 5 to 15 pieces of content every single day. I know that seems astronomical and crazy, but listen, if you and I are going to catch the attention of our target audience and our target customers, if we're going to catch their attention and present ourselves as authorities and experts in our industry and really better than our competitors, and then we've got to show up. We've got to show up and tell the world how smart we are, how capable we are. We've got to educate them. We've got to make them laugh. We've got to create things that show off our culture and attract the kind of people to our business that we really want ultimately. And creating content's tricky. It is tricky, no question. And so, but you can do it. It's not so tricky that it is impossible. It can take some time. It does deserve a plan and some intention, right? It can't be ad hoc and haphazard. And you do need some help. You know, if you're going to do a good job with it, you know, don't try to do it all yourself. Get some help. Build a little bit of a team around you. If you've got some employees internally that can help, great. If you don't, then just go to Fiverr.com or Upwork.com, as I mentioned, and just surround yourself with a couple of freelancers that'll work for you for very cheap and get it done and make you look like a rock star. So one last thing to consider is the tone and tenor of your content should not be salesy. You should not be pitching and selling in every single piece of content. Every piece of content should not be an infomercial. It should not be a TV or radio commercial trying to sell. Some of your content should just be educational for the sake of education. Some of your content should just be branding for the sake of branding. Some of your content should be giving good, solid value to your audience so that they can trust you, love you, like you, appreciate you, engage with you, give you thumbs up, subscribe, share, like, comment, all of that sort of thing, right? So that's, but about every fourth or fifth piece of content that you put out, it's okay to ask. It's okay to ask. Now, what are you asking them to do? You're asking them typically to subscribe to your list. You're typically asking them to subscribe to your list by downloading something for free or attending a free event or scheduling a free consultation or setting up a time for a free demo or a tour or something like that. Your first invitation for them to take is usually to download or view or participate or participate in something for free, something that gives them immediate value, answers questions, solves problems for them, 100% free for them, low risk, and that sort of thing. So anyway, we've spent a lot of time talking about how to create good content for your business. So step number 1, create a really good content calendar, 12-week content calendar filled with the themes and topics focused on the frequently asked questions that your customers give you. Number 2, focus on your strengths and create one single piece of content first, whether it's a video, whether it's a written word like article or blog post, whether it's an audio podcast, or whether it's a graphically designed image. Doesn't matter where you start, but start there and pick one. And then step 2 is create several derivatives or variations or versions of that one for the different platforms out there, right? And then step 3 is make sure that you are asking them to join your list by subscribing or registering or scheduling or downloading about every fourth or fifth piece of content. Gary Vaynerchuk's one of his New York Times bestselling books, a fan of, the title of his book was Jab, 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 Right Hook, meaning you're going to give value for free, and then you're going to ask them to do business with you. Give stuff for free, be unselfish, and then ask. You're not selling, pitching every single piece of content, right? So a lot of the clients that we work with here at Arcane Marketing are doing a fair job at creating their own content. Many need help. Many don't know what to post. They don't know how to post. They don't have the talent or resources to post. And so that's where we can come in. We can help guide you so that you can kind of DIY, do it yourself. We can kind of mentor, coach, consult, guide so that you can do it yourself. And if that's something that you need, hey, let's chat, let's get together, let's do that. Others, they don't even want to have anything to do with it. They know they need it. They just don't want to oversee it, manage it, mess with it, and they just want to outsource it 100%. Well, we can help with that sort of thing too. So we can design your content calendar. We can spend some time with you. We can produce the content. We can distribute it, post it, and that sort of thing. But it is a team effort. We can't do that independently on our own without your insight and without your involvement. So regardless if you want us to be a coach or a mentor or a guide, just consulting you so that you can DIY it yourself, that's great. That's great. If you want to just wash your hands of it 100% and just outsource it, then we can help you with that too. So anyway, this morning, as we get started on spring break, it's kind of a cloudy, ugly, overcast spring break morning here on Monday in Southeast Idaho. But if you are at that point in your business where you want more publicity, you want more visibility, you want better brand recognition, you want more leads, you want a bigger tribe, a bigger community, a bigger fan base, then content is the way you go about that. And so pick your platform, create your content calendar, start with one thing, create your variations of it, give, and then ask people to join your list by offering free things, and it'll work for you. So anyway, great to be with you. I hope some of the things that we've talked about today have made a difference for you. Keep up the good work. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Love you a whole bunch. And be sure you like our page here so you can get notifications. Like and follow our page here at Arcane Marketing so you can be sure to get notifications every single day when I go live and share tips and strategies to help you, trailblazers, connectors, and hustlers in the business world take your businesses to the next level. So see you. Take good care. Be in touch. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for watching. Did you know every company out there has what we call digital marketing blind spots? These are simple, hidden opportunities for growing and improving your marketing that most of the time people miss. Go to www.arcanemarketing.com and take advantage of our Rise and Ignite digital marketing analysis. It's 100% free to get fresh new insights and ideas to make what you're already doing that much better in 2021.